You on the Indianapolis?
What happened?
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. I was coming back from the island of Tinny and the lady. Just delivered the bomb. The Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about a half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know how you know that when you're in the water, Chief? You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know is our bomb mission had been so secret. No distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Pussies. Very first light, Chief, the sharks come cruising. So we formed ourselves into tight groups. You know, it's kind of like those squares in the battle. Like you see in the calendar, like in the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was, shark comes to the nearest man. He starts pounding and hollering and screaming. Sometimes the shark go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he look right into you, right into your eyes. You know, think about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, he doesn't seem to be living, until he bites you. And then black eyes roll over white, and then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red in spite of all that pounding and hollering. They'll come in and rip you to pieces. You know, by the end of that first dawn, we lost 100 men. Don't know how many sharks, maybe 1,000. Don't know how many men, they averaged 6 an hour. Thursday morning, Chief, I bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland. Baseball player. Bosoms mate. Thought he was asleep. I reached over to wake him up. Bobbed up and down in the water. It was like a kind of top. Upended. Well, had been bitten in half below the waist. Noon the 5th day, Mr. Hooper. A lucky Ventura saw us. He swung in low and he saw us there. Young pilot. A lot younger than Mr. Hooper. Anyway, he saw us and he come in low. 3 hours later, a big fat PBY comes down and starts to pick us up. You know, that was the time I was most frightened. Waiting for my turn. I'll never put on a life jacket again. So, 1,100 men went in the water. 316 men come out. Sharks took the rest. June the 29th, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb.